Hello everyone, let's talk about the most wasted potential bosses in each Soulsborne games. Let's start with Demon Souls. The answer to this one is way too obvious. Old Monk. Yeah, I know that many people don't even remember about his existence, but I do. Old Monk is a king of Latria who was possessed by a demon, and after that he started to terrorize his own people, his previous wife and her family members. And instead of some cool fight with old and possessed king, we got a dumb brand phantom as a boss. And also try say the exact same words that I had while I was fighting this dude for the first time. Wait, is this a joke? After two sons of bitches that threw me from this dumb bridge for 1 hour straight, this is the final boss of this location. Just a regular red phantom enemy NPC who you can face tank and backstab to death. Wow, what an amazing boss. Yes, I know that every single final boss of Demon Souls world is a joke, but for example, King of the Storm had a cool and epic visual. Dragon God was a gimmick boss, but he wasn't a joke either, because one oopsie moment and he was just one punch menu. Penetrator looked cool and was memorable. Maiden Astrea had a strange feature, but Old Monk is a regular red phantom who, no jokes, is easier than every single other red phantom in this game. Dark Souls 1. Well, you don't need a huge imagination to know the answer. Bed of Chaos. This boss is the biggest victim of rush development among all Soulsborne games. What's the problem of this boss? Well, Izite is one of the three main gods of this game. She not only has original part of Lord Soul, but also she created a pyromancy, and because of her experimentations, she created a new kind of creatures, demons. And instead of a fight with some kind of a mutated demon queen that spawns different variety of fireballs, we got a fucking Mario mini game. In this fight, you don't even really fight Izalith. In order to kill her, you have to destroy a balls that are next to her, and as soon as you destroy one of these balls, a Mario minigame will start. The floor itself will be destroyed, and you will have to run to the other side of this location, while trying to not fall down, and somehow destroy the other ball. As soon as you destroy balls, you have to go in the center of this location and jump on a tree. I repeat, jump. In Dark Souls. Not only that, even if you manage to jump properly, there is a chance that she will just swing her hands at you and you will meet gravity. After you finally make a jump, you will have to run for a while and just kill this insect with one hit, and if you won't kill her as fast as possible, there is a chance that she will kill you. And because of this stupid parkour simulation, she is the winner from Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2. I think you didn't expect at least one, but I think that the most weighted boss in this game is Old Iron King. Even though Nashandra is the main villain of this game, who banged nearly every single person's life, I still think that Old Iron King not only is more interesting, he also feels like a main big guy unlike Nashandra. What's the problem with Old Iron King? Well, the same problem as with Old Monk. Instead of a fight against a greedy king in full iron armor or against a mutated demon king, we got dodge his hand will roll over and over and try to not fall in a lava simulation. Every single person who played Dark Souls 2 knows the almighty Old Iron King's lava hole that killed more people than Midir and Orphan combined. Also, this might sound very funny, but in Sinner's Sacrifice for Redemption, there is a copy-paste of Old Iron King, and he in this game is Old Iron King's boss fight done well, plus minus right. If you played, you know what I mean. So yeah, the fact that we got a fucking gross simulation against a boss who is helplessly and slowly throwing hands at you and sometimes breathes fire at you is the main reason why he's the winner from Dark Souls 2. Bloodborne. Maybe it will shock you, but I will be honest with you and say that for me Ludwig is the biggest disappointment. I've heard so much about Ludwig. Many people were ready to cut their throat just to prove that Ludwig is a peak of boss fight that has no analog and he's just peak of From Software and peak of other bosses in other games. Not even a single boss is close to Ludwig when it comes to quality and other stuff. And also that he's the hardest boss in all Souls games, right after Almighty Orphan of course. And I had a very high hopes for him, and try to guess what was my reaction when I fought him for the first time. Wait. Is that it? Is this a joke? How is it over so fast? Am I over level? Or do I have OP runes? Well, sorry if I have OP runes, but in order to get my runes, I had to whoop my own ass in Chalice in order to get them. Yeah, Ludwig is absolutely pathetic boss who can't even fight back properly. Many people say that Ludwig personifies this game, and you know what? I agree with that. In this game, as soon as you realize that you are a boss of this game, and that every single boss besides 4 or 5 of them are R1 spam victims, you will destroy this game. The main problem of Ludwig is that you can stunlock him to death. I am not joking at all. Just use electro pepper, beast pellets and cleaver, and you will run him down in one min. So yeah, the fact that my expectations were way too high and he felt really hard to justify them is the main reason why I put him on this list. Dark Souls 3. I was thinking about that for a while because I didn't want to put the garbage bosses on whom no one gives a single damn, so I decided to add the word on this list. Yeah, he's not the worst boss, but the problem I have with him is that before playing any Dark Souls games, I've heard his name many times, and also it was used many times in other videos to, well, how to say it properly, this is a big bad boss who will beat the fuck out of you. But the problem is that the world is absolutely pathetic and helpless boss. Yes, he is cool, but he's just pathetically easy. You can just stay under him and spank his ass while he will just miss nearly all of his hits. He has pretty low amount of health, that's a low amount of damage, well, at least to a knight. And also, if you just like me start as a knight, you can just face tank him with shield. So yeah, the fact that he was such a pathetically easy and disappointing boss, even on my first playthrough, won him a place in my list. Sekiro. The answer to it is a very easy. Genichiro. There is zero justifying to Genichiro way of Tomoe. Genichiro was such an amazing character and a boss, but in the end, game devs decided to just massacre him both as a boss and as a character. From amazing and independent boss to a fucking punch bag who you want to beat as fast as possible just to beat one asshole with one eye. I have a full video about why Genichiro is a wasted character and a boss. If you want, you can check it. And finally, Elden Ring. Who should I put on this list? Maybe Morgoth who will fight 3 fucking time. Or maybe Malenia, amazing boss who was destroyed because game devs had a temporary brain lag and they decided to give her one dumb anime move that can full HP one-shot you anytime she wants. No, really, if not this stupid move, Malenia would be a high A tier boss, but because of Waterfall, she's now in a garbage tier list. After thinking about it for a while, I have an answer. Radahn. Yeah, I know that many people like him, and even I like him, but let me explain. He was the most hyped boss in Elden Ring's trailer. Everyone was talking about Radahn and how cool his boss fight would be. And yeah, he looks cool, but you know what's the problem? Well... Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Yeah, right now he's just a punching bag. The nerfs that he received completely destroyed him. Right now, no jokes, he's a free 40k Souls boss. I just don't understand From Software's logic. They created a raid boss who you should fight with an army of phantoms. You aren't supposed to fight him solo. You and your buddy should jump him. So, why the fuck would you want to nerf him? Why nerf a raid boss to the ground? From raid boss, Radahn became a punchbag clown, and because of that I will put him on this list. Well, this is my list, and what do you think about it? Type your list or what do you think about my list. With this I'll say bye bye to you and I'll see you next time.